So they were having the blackouts every night?
Well, I didn't make it in time for that blackout. So,
Well, what would they do? They'd cut the power?
do what?
What do you mean you'd have a blackout? They'd cut the power?
Wait, I'll tell you.
Okay.
All the lights would, no, everything would go out, and you had to put the lights out in your house, and they had like a dark cloth or dark window shades to make like a dark room. And we'd all sit in that one room,
Why would they do that?
because they didn't want no light or no reflections to show in case the enemy would come over here.
Hmm.
And I got caught in the bus, and the bus gets to St. Claude Street, and I had to get out. And I'm pregnant with your mother, and I got out, and my mother knew I was on the way over there, and she was pulling her hair out.
Hmm.
And I had to walk about 3 blocks from Frenchman Street to where my mother was. And I, in the dark,
She was still on McShane?
yeah, on my chain. And to get to my mother's, because I was scared to death, scared. I was so scared. So, and they blow that whistle, that siren or whatever it was. It was eerie. It really was.
Hmm.
But anyhow, I made it there. And then at 11 o'clock that night, or after 11 when they got off, your grandpa came and got me.
Okay.
But I didn't like when they pulled those blackouts.
Hmm.
You see, you sat in one room and you couldn't have nothing shining, no lights on. The whole city, everything went black, went in darkness.
Wow.
It was eerie. You never knew whether they were coming over, or it was just it was a.
So you couldn't even have gas lights or anything like that?
No lights at all.
Hmm.
No lights at all. Nothing.
Hmm.
Not a thing. So we weathered that. And then in 45, the war was over and the newspapers came out with peace. I had the paper in my attic. Your mother, when I moved, you know how your mother was, she
Throw it out,
I guess she threw it out.
She throws everything
but it was
out.
about this big headlines in the paper with peace written across it.
Mm-hmm.
That was some happy day, I can tell you.
Yeah. Well, when did Uncle Stanley come home from the war?
I think Uncle Stanley came home after the war was over.
Yeah. I mean, it took him.
And he came home a very nervous and different person.
Really, it changed him?
Different, all together, because he saw so much. And I think he saw a destroyer split in half.
Mm.
And I don't know, he just came home different. He was altogether different. That was hard on my little brother. And we often wondered why he would never talk about the vortex. All he would say was he would never sign up again. And if they came and got him, he'd sit at the front door with a string on a gun, on a rifle, and one on his toe, and he'd pull it and shoot him. Because he said he would never go back into that. So that was hard for my mother and all of us to take. Because he'd send letters to us, and they were all cut out, or blacked out.
Mm.
So not that we were saying anything, but that's how they screened all the letters, that you'd get them all cut up.
Hmm. Y'all didn't keep the letters?
I guess I had them, but in moving all of this, I don't know what happened to all my stuff.
Yeah.
I had a lot of stuff. He had said from Honolulu, he said, Aunt Moo and Auntie and me, my mother, he used to send us different souvenirs and things when he was in Honolulu, somewhere up in there. But in all the moving and everything, it might be in some of the boxes that I have. But, because I still have, I don't know if you'll remember, you sent me, gave me a card about this big.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I still have that.
Okay. Okay.
I still have it. So, but
Oh.
then
Uncle Stanley got married after the war?
yeah, after the war.
After
Stanley
the
got
war, okay.
married After. Because,
Did he know Celie before the war, or did he meet her after? He met her after.
after.
Okay.
No, you know, after.
All right.
It was, wasn't that part I wouldn't want to go through.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't want to go through that. And every time you'd hear like all the trucks coming up, it sounds so scary, you know. You hear those, what they call them when they, with all the army trucks with all those soldiers on them coming up the road. Oh, that was terrible. Well, but other than that,
So that was the war.
yeah, I survived the war. I survived the Depression. And what now next after? I think I barely skipped or was our baby. I don't remember for the First World War.
For the First World War, yeah.
I was born in 16. I think the First World War might have gotten over in 18. So
I think
was
so.
probably born,
Yeah.
but I was a baby.
Yeah, you didn't know. Did your mom or Uncle Willie tell you anything about it?
No.
Did they talk about it?
No, I guess Uncle Willie and I'm assuming they would. Uncle Willie and Uncle Vincent were young when they got married.
Okay.
So I'm assuming
None of your family was in World War One?
in World War One. No, not that I know of.
Okay.
No,
So none of them were even in the military, or?
no, I didn't come from a military
No.
family.
Okay.
No. It was all Uncle Stanley. He
Uncle
was
Stanley
in
was it.
it. He was in it. And your grandpa, well, he didn't go into the service because they used him with the FBI here.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go in on Royal Street, all up and down, everywhere, different places where the Japanese people, and they had to confiscate their radios and and watch them, and I mean, all kind of things like that. And he didn't stay with them after the war, which they offered because, I don't know if it's still like that, but when you work with the FBI, you transfer all the time, and he didn't like that.
Yeah.
He liked to stay put, you know, from New Orleans, stay in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So he didn't follow with that.
What other kind of cases did he work on?
Ooh, every and any kind. You name it, he worked on it. He was a good investigator. And
Didn't he work on something for Brother Martin?
for what?
Brother Martin? For Brother Martin, for Aloysius.
Oh yeah, Brother Martin.
What happened with that?
Brother Martin sent for him because all of the musical instruments were stolen.
Then that was Aloysius at the time.
And your grandpa found out where the black guy left New Orleans with the musical instruments and whatever. And of course, they sent him, I forgot where it was, if it was Chicago, might have been Chicago. And your grandpa wouldn't fly, he went by train
He went by train to Chicago?
and went to get the prisoner.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Did he recover the instruments?
Oh, with the instruments?
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I don't know whether he brought them back or
Yeah.
not, but I know he got the guy that stole them. Because more or less sometimes when they steal that kind of stuff, they pawned it.
Yeah. But Brother Martin knew him, huh? He knew Brother Martin.
He knew Brother Martin very well.
Yeah.
Very well. After that, Brother Martin kind of made a real friend out of it, you know. Very well. He worked in all kinds of cases, from rape, especially with little children.
Mm.
Oh, one case he worked on, a lady. He said the house was spotless, clean. They said she was a very, very good mother to this little boy. They don't know why she went berserk and chopped her child up, and it made him sick. He had to come home. He was sick. but he had so many cases that he worked on, so many, and I know Dolph's gonna witness that too, like he did. Sometimes it makes you hard, and sometimes it puts a wall around the family though.
Yeah.
Because he put a wall around Babs and I, your mother and I. I mean, that's why we couldn't go anywhere without him taking us and picking us up and dropping us off, or having the police come and get us. I mean, we couldn't do that on our own.
But he took care of y'all.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. I live nice. Grandpa, we live nice. We live good. Like I said, we went to church every Sunday morning. And,
What church did y'all go to?
when your mother was little, and when I was little, I went to Sacred Heart.
Okay.
And then after your mother, we went to St. James.
Okay.
And then after we moved from that parish, we used to go to Cabrini,
Okay.
which was off Paris Avenue.
Yeah.
But your grandpa was religious. Well, he was Christian, but he needed to go to church too, you know.
Every Sunday, huh?
Yeah, every Sunday. He went to church.
Hmm.
The three of us went to church. My mother was very, very religious. My mother with her novenas and all that kind of stuff, you know. And she used to have your grandpa had, when he was a little boy, he had made an altar for a little altar, like a regular little altar, and she used to put a votive light there and burn all the time. My mother was very religious.
Pause this for a second. Mardi Gras when you were little.
Mardi Gras?
Yeah, tomorrow's Mardi Gras.
I know.
So.
Well,
Tell
I
me.
didn't really care for Mardi Gras.
Was it a big deal when you were a little girl?
Yeah, it was big, but they just had so many parades, like the big parades on Thursday, Monday, Rex on Carnival, and I think the parade on Carnival night.
Now, when you were a little girl, they still
That was when I was a
little
little girl.
girl. They pulled the floats with tractors still.
They didn't throw that much off the floats then.
They pulled them. We still pulled them with tractors like they do now.
No, horses pulled them when I was little.
When you were little.
Yeah, horses, and they had those flambeau guys with the lights.
Yeah.
That you had to be careful there because that would burn you.
Yeah.
But my mother took us as children a couple of times, but we weren't really rushed on carnival like that.
They threw the same kind of things, beads and doubloons.
They didn't throw much. The balloons, not when we were little. I knew they probably had them maybe, but I didn't know anything about the balloons until later, after the war,
Yeah.
when all this stuff got bigger.
But they threw beads still.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I don't, like you're talking about boob beads and all, I never knew about boob beads and all that when I
No.
was little. No.
that's just recent now.
I didn't know all that. But then when we were little, you could sit on your steps, and the baskets, the trucks would come, and the baskets would pass in front of the door, and the trucks would stop, and they'd get off, and a band would play, and they'd dance in the street, and then get back on the truck, you know.
That was on St. Anthony.
Yeah, because Uncle Willie was on his truck, and you see they would stop by the house, and sometimes like you give them something to eat or drink, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we sit there. One year I was an Indian, but I was an Indian in the backyard.
Okay.
I was afraid because when the black people would come, there used to be like one that was a devil, and he had a devil tail, and he hit it on the step, and it scared me, so I went in and stayed inside. And then when the Indians would come, my mother was always afraid, and she'd make us go inside until they would pass. So I was afraid, because they were kind of always in a fight of some kind, or stabbing one another. It was always kind of bad, but not like it is today.
Yeah.
Not like it is at all today. You didn't have to go to Canal Street to see the Carnival Parade.
Yeah.
It wasn't until after I was married that I saw a Rex Parade.
Didn't you say when you were a little girl, like the guys dancing down the street? I don't know if it's the flambeau guys. Do you used to say something?
Say something?
Yeah.
Oh, not the when the Indians.
It was the
would come,
Indians.
The colored girls were dressed in little short baby doll. They called them baby dolls.
Okay.
Baby doll dressed, and they had like a wire mask on their face, and they come up the street. Till today, I don't know what it ever meant. I have no idea. But they say a two-way back away, which I don't know what it means, and it says something else. Now let's see. Ay, 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 my Polly Couché. Now what that means, I don't know. But till today, I don't know what that means. I don't know if they do that anymore either.
No, I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know if they got the Indians anymore.
I'm sure some parades do.
I have no idea. Because all of that was like, they used to call them tribes, you know, with beautiful costumes. Beautiful.
They were real Indians, or were they like
No, they were black people.
dressed up as Indians?
As Indians,
Okay.
yeah, black people. No, but they get drunk.
Yeah.
But their costumes were so pretty you'd want to see them.
Yeah.
But I still don't know what that meant. I have no idea what that meant. And it wasn't until, like I tell you, after I was married, when your grandpa never did see a Rex Parade. Because my mother didn't take us, you know, on Canal Street.
Yeah. Did he like Mardi Gras?
Who?
Your husband?
No.
No?
I don't think anybody in my family really liked Mardi Gras.
Well, he got to see the real ugly side of it, being a
Well,
policeman.
he got the ugly side of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
that's right. Yeah.
That's like golf today.
Yeah, that's right. So, no, he didn't like Mardi Gras. He was glad when it was over. You had to be careful in those crowds.
Yeah.
Very careful. So he knew somebody that had at one of the stores on Canal Street, and they had a balcony. I forgot what store it was. And he brought me and Babs up there to see Rex Parade.
How old was my mom then?
She was a little baby, little
Okay.
girl.
So she won't
Little.
remember that.
No, little. She may, I don't know, your mother has a memory like an elephant, maybe
Yeah.
she would, I don't know. But she might. She might.
Okay.
But we stayed there, but I never, he wouldn't leave me go in those crowds. Never go in that crowd. But no, I don't believe, your mother was the only one in later years after you all were born to ride a float. Because I had no desire to, and my sisters didn't. Uncle Bob and Uncle Stanley didn't. So, she was the only one that done that. But that was after she was married to your dad, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was years later.
Huh?
That was years later.
Most of the people that are from in New Orleans leave New Orleans now. They don't stay in New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
No.
They stay inside. I wouldn't want to be in it.
Okay.
Hello? Well, when your mother was born, I thought I was the only woman in the world that had a baby.
Where was she born?
At Baptist Hospital.
Baptist?
I was so happy to be a mother.
Did you was scheduled to have her, or did they rush you in there?
Well, we had been trying to have a baby, and I thought I had a tumor because I didn't have any of the symptoms for being pregnant.
Okay.
And I thought every month if you saw your period, you wasn't pregnant, is what I thought. But it didn't happen with me that way.
Okay.
So I thought I had a tumor. So that night, They brought me to,
So well, I mean, you must have known you were pregnant by the end.
well, no, when I started to faint and vomit,
Hmm.
I was fainting and vomiting, and Auntie didn't know what to do with me. So they sent for my mother again, a poor darling mother, and Grandpa, they took me to the doctor, Dr. McGee. I can hear your grandpa yet with poor Dr. McGee.
Where was Dr. McGee?
Dr. McGee was up around the Baptist Hospital somewhere.
Okay.
And I came back, that's when I knew I was pregnant.
Hmm.
And my mother was so relieved because she thought that I had a tumor too, but me telling her, you know, that I was glad.
Yeah.
She didn't know what to think.
Hmm.
So all my brothers and my sisters and everybody came to the house that night.
Okay.
Everybody. And then everybody was there. And they were all so happy because I was pregnant then. They knew that I was. That's the night they called McDonald's 16 school again was on fire.
Huh.
I told you when I was a little girl it was on fire.
Yeah.
And Auntie that move was home with the measles.
Yeah.
Well, then it was on fire again. Every time you turn around, it was on fire.
Hmm.
So my mother had lived across the street from it. Then when we were at my house, when I found out I was pregnant, my mother and them lived across the street from the school.
Okay.
Well, anyhow, I found out I was pregnant. Oh boy, poor Auntie, she was shoving Jello and all kind of stuff. I couldn't keep nothing down. I was sick, really sick. It wasn't a good pregnancy at all. I was just plain sick all the time.
Hmm.
I was like 112 pounds.
You worked while you were pregnant?
Huh?
You worked while you were pregnant?
No, I worked until I found out. No.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't let me go up and down the steps. I had to quit.
Hmm.
But I didn't exactly say I was quitting. I took a leave of absence. That's
Okay.
what I did.
Okay.
But after your mother was born, I didn't go back until after she started the school.
Okay.
But anyhow, I had a couple of false alarms, and I'd go stay by my. Grandpa would bring me by my mother at night when he'd work. Go sit by my mother, and at another time, I started hemorrhaging, and Uncle Willie had to come and get me
Hmm.
to bring me by my mother. And that's when the doctor came home. See, and I stayed in my mother's bed, and I stayed there a while. And then after, when everything cleared off, I went back home.
Okay.
And then every time I'd get a little ache or pain, I'd call your grandpa. I was scared. Call your grandpa. He'd run there with the police car, see what was wrong. So finally, he called Dr. McGee. And Dr. McGee had a Chinaman as a cook.
Okay.
And he said, Dr. McGee no home. Your grandpa said, you better find him. And find him quick. So anyhow, by that time, they put me in a car and he picked up my mother. And I don't know where he pulled with Dr. McGee. I was in the hospital, I was climbing walls, I had splashed blood all over the place. And
Hmm.
I was a mess. And all they do would be look at me. And they'd say, you couldn't believe what was going on in me either.
Hmm.
And so there was a school teacher in there having a baby at the same time as me. And she told your grandpa, you ought to jump in that bed and have that baby for your wife.
Hmm.
I was in labor for about 36 hours. That was too long for me.
Yeah.
Too long. So, but anyhow, after my daughter was born.
Dr. McGee finally made it there. Huh?
Yeah. And they opened the door and they hollered, baby. I sat up in the bed, my mother was with me. I was so happy. I didn't know whether it was a boy or girl, I didn't know. I had to find out for myself. And boy, I thought I was the only woman in the world with a baby. Oh my God, me with a baby. That was a happy moment of my life. I was so happy. So
Your husband was there when he brought the baby to you?
I think he was on his way up. My
Okay.
mother was with me.
Okay, your mom was there.
My mother was with me.
Okay.
He was on his way up. The funny part was that went to sit in a rock and they tore a brand new suit and he took the rocket that was in the room and threw it up the hall.
Hmm.
So, anyhow, they kept me in the hospital 9 days. So when it was time for me to come home, naturally I had to come home in an ambulance. And my mother carried my baby. And the police car followed me though. The police car was right in the back till I got home. And I wasn't too sure how to take care of him because I didn't know how to take care of a baby, but Auntie helped me.
Okay.
Auntie helped me along with it. And I made out all right after that, but spoiled.
Mm.
And of course she was our eyes and always will be. But your grandpa, oh, he was proud to be a daddy too, I think. Spoiled her. Your mother, well, no matter where she went, we was always with her. If I used to bring her to school, go get her, everything with school. And then when she was first starting to go to school, of course I sent her to dancing lessons and fancy skating lessons. And she wanted to play the harp, but he said the strings in the wrong, so you made it to the harp would keep him broke, so he wound up with the accordion. And she played Three Blind Mice, and that was it. And anyhow, I went to put her to school. He put her in Cabdo, which was a public school.
Where is that? Where was that?
That was on Franklin Avenue in Lavender, I believe.
Okay.
I think that's the street. I'm not too sure. And your grandpa passed during the day to check on her. That's what he done.
Mm-hmm.
She was playing in sand. Picked up, he said, you know, I didn't send you to school playing sand, brought her home.
Mm.
But she missed kindergarten. He didn't put her in kindergarten. So the following year, we put her in St. James Major.
And she stayed in that through
She stayed there till high school.
to high school.
And of course, she got a good religious background in there and all. And she was always with the nuns, your mother, always. And then when she graduated, like I said, I kept bringing her to dancing and fancy skating and all the things that go. The music, we had, up until the time I moved on Chatham Drive, we had private lessons with the music.
Who taught her private lessons?
I forgot the name. She might know.
Okay.
She might know. And
What, a man would come out to the house, or?
he'd come to the house.
Okay.
And she was in a ball. We put her in everything that we possibly. Your mother done a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. She was spoiled. Real spoiled.
Mm.
She kept her dressed nice. Always. She had a fur coat when she was little and diamond ring, and she had the works. And but she was sheltered a lot. You know, we protected her a lot. And when she graduated from St. James, well, like she made a communion and all of that.
Okay. All at St. James.
Both the communions and all. And when she graduated from St. James, she had a nice neighborhood where they had nice children to play with. And
They have plenty of kids
in the neighborhood, yes. Yes, on Piedmont Drive.
on Piedmont.
That's in Jen's Village.
Yeah.
They're all nice children. And we'd go out in the evening and sit out on the front porch and leave the children all play, you know. And when Halloween would come, which it wasn't until after the war that I knew about trick or treating. I didn't know. I had never done that. And they said they brought that over from Europe somewhere. I don't know where it came from. I had never heard of it. But Henry Dupre's wife used to take the children and walk. It was a long, 3 blocks in one, long block around the block. and they put costumes on. That's all they do. And she'd walk with a pan, hitting the pan, you know, making noise, and the kids would follow her for
Okay.
trick or treating. And they'd make that big long block.
Right.
Of course, I'd sit on the front porch waiting for her to come back,
Yeah.
which we all did, waiting for our children to come back. It was nice. It was a lovely neighborhood.
Mm.
Really nice. And then, when it came for her to
Well-
get out of St. James, I didn't know really what high school she wanted to go to. And I wanted to send her to, what was it? I forgot now. But then, I don't know if it was Dominican. What is the one that's by Tulane University?
I don't know.
She should know. Newman.
Newman?
That's where your mother really wanted to go. So I took her there. And we went in and the police, you know, drove us there and then waited for us to come out. And I was impressed, and all with your mother was gonna send, your grandpa was gonna send her there. But then when she took a test and all, they sent it to the nuns said, if you can afford to send it to that, you can afford to send it to Notre Dame. But they didn't like the idea of going to Newman. I think that was a Jewish school. I didn't know what it was. But that's where she wanted to go.
Okay.
So then, she went around, and I don't know, her and her girlfriends, I don't know whether your grandpa drove them or what. And I had no idea of Holy Angels. When she came back that night, she told me she signed up to go to Holy Angels. But I wasn't sorry after I found out it was a nice little school.
Mm-hmm.
Small but nice. And that was on, I don't know, it was on Rampart or St. Claude. Or
Okay.
maybe part of it was on St. Claude, I think. It went through to Rampart, I believe.
Okay.
Like, you know, to go through the
Well,
block.
St. Claude becomes Rampart, right?
No, St. Claude becomes Rampart. What you see when you come from Rampart Street to go down Rampart Street, just when you go this way to go on Rampart Street, you come this way, that one block is McShane where I live. Then it goes into St. Claude.
Y'all lived on that one block right there?
One block.
I know where that is, yeah.
Huh?
I know where that is.
One block.
I drive past that every day.
It's only one block. It was hard to find for people to find. That was where the split came in
Yeah.
to go to Rampart and then go into, right across from McDonough 16th School.
Okay.
I don't, they raised the house.
Okay.
It was a pretty house. They had a front porch on it. I think now, the last time we saw it, they raised it.
It was on the riverside?
And it looked like they sold old refrigerators. What you call it, like a junk shop.
It was on the riverside of the street?
Across the street from McDonough 16th School.
Okay.
You see McDonough 16th School on McShane?
I don't. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's the school. But your mother took me there last year. I couldn't believe that, but it was around there. I could not believe it. I really couldn't. Well, that's the grammar school all of us went to.
Okay.
And at the time, we had lived on St. Anthony Street around there.
Right around there, yeah.
Could walk.
Okay.
So, what was I telling you?
I don't know.
Oh, listen,